Inside this gold and enamel box with ruby and emerald flowers, the necessities of the evening, out and hidden away. Might have changed from the 18th century. The name and its essential purpose, a luxurious accessory that held a woman's kit for an evening out, remained the same. The Van Cleef & Arpels archives show that the box design was chosen by Mr. Van Cleef and ordered in July 25 from Strauss Allard Meyer, which produced a number of precious objects for Van Cleef & Arpels and a few other important firms in the mid to late 1920s. The Necessaire was also very much of its own day, as some deco-style pieces made then show. An 18th century woman of a certain social standing was seldom without her ivory dance card in an appropriate box, her beauty patch in another, or her box of snuff, a form of powdered tobacco. The woman of the 1920s engendered fads for objects derived from those of her 18th century forebear. The snuff box turned into the cigarette box, and the cigarette lighter might double as a lipstick holder. Indeed, when used by women, snuff and cigarettes both had the same slightly risk. Chatelaine watch Paris 1924, platinum, sapphires and diamonds, onyx and enamel and pearl by Van Cleef & Arpels. A format featured by Van Cleef & Arpels in the 1920s traced their roots to the 18th century, when elaborate brooch-like objects in gold and other media had chains from which pendant watches and other necessities could be suspended and were generally worn by men. Van Cleef & Arpels updated the concept to be a dress accessory for women